Hey y'all, it's July the 28th, 2017, and it sucks that I had to make this video. Honestly, it does. But some people out there so very concerned about racism, and I understand, it is a big problem. At the same time, and it's an imaginary problem, alright? It doesn't exist. That is the problem. The problem is people are concerned with stuff that don't exist. And if it did exist, it absolutely doesn't exist in America. Alright? I have mountains, loads of evidence to prove that to you. But, people are still concerning themselves about racism. It's like, dude, I wish I didn't have to make any more videos concerning it because it's a fantasy problem, like it's an imaginary problem. Alright, but with that being said, I thought I would go ahead and have a little bit of a story time with y'all today. Story time can be quite beneficial to us, I feel, and so it's appropriate that we dive into this rabbit hole real quick. I'll tell you about the other day when I was on the internet. I was on YouTube, alright, and I was fiddling away, and I was looking at different videos and stuff. I had a little bit of time to do so, and I accidentally clicked on a video. I accidentally clicked on a Young Turks video, you guys, on accident, obviously, right? And as you already well know, the Young Turks are absolute king at clickbait. That is how they make their money, right? That and people who's retarded enough to listen to, and be honest with you, I'm sorry for using harsh words. So never in my life would I ever want to again click on a Young Turks video and hear their gibberish coming out their mouth. But I did on accident. Alright? So basically what the video was entailing was the Young Turks. Cenk wasn't there, Anna Kasparian was there, and two guys who their names don't matter, obviously. Alright, whoever they were discussing this young lady who I'd never heard of before, and I don't care about that lady either necessarily, but they were talking about that lady, and they were like, oh man, she's racist, and you should hear her racist rant. This lady, and the thing is, the lady worked for Fox Sports or something, and she wound up getting fired because they came across her racist rant, right? And I seen it. Thing is, I seen it. I saw the whole video of this lady and her racist rant in its entirety. And the thing is, the problem with the video was, yeah, she brought up groups of people, and it wasn't hateful at all. She merely brought up groups of people, and she's joking around in like a very casual setting. Like, it wasn't nothing formal. She's just sitting in a room with some dudes and stuff, talking about this and that, and she brought up groups of people, and that's it. Nothing hateful. And then she wound up getting fired, which is, par for the course here in 2017. And even though she got fired, and that should be enough, the Young Turks, for whatever reason, they thought they would create a clickbait video and, talk mad mess about this lady who I'd never heard of. Alright? And then basically, the conclusion that they came to was, yeah, she deserves to get fired. Not only that, but they went as far as to say, like, she deserves to never have a job again in show business or anything like that. Simply because she brought up the fact that groups of people exist and was speaking about them. That's racist, you guys. That's totally racist. Meanwhile, I had to just reiterate, it's a problem that doesn't exist. Alright? It's a problem that's been made up, number one. And you'll notice that people who harp on it, people who are like, oh, racist, I can't tolerate them, they need to get fired, you bring up people, you say people are Jewish, they need to get fired, you say people are black, fired, you need to get fired off the earth. That's basically, and you already know, if you're familiar with the Young Turks, you already know that's their angle. And so, like, on a topic that really didn't involve them, they got kind of emotional about it, and they were like, yeah, of course she needs to get fired. She needs to get fired off of Earth. She's a hateful individual. She's a reincarnation of Hitler, because she brought up the fact that groups of people exist and was making jokes, and none of them were hateful at all. Thing is, I would leave you a link down there below, but dude, it is clickbait. I don't want to give them money. Like, sincerely, it's going to be a waste of your time. Just understand that that's what I'm telling you. That's what happened. And if you want to find it, I'm sure you could type in Fox Sports lady fired Anna Kasparian, and you'll find it, dude. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright? But I gotta let you know, racism is a trick. It does not exist. See, the thing is, racism is a term that's largely used by politicians. And you might note, if you follow those certain politicians, they usually bring it up so as to charge up their base with hate or anger or fear, maybe, but mostly anger. They want to say, hey, this person's racist. This person's racist. You should be angry at him. You should want to fire him. You should want to get them off the earth or something real quick. And that's their whole point. Or like, oh, Donald Trump, he's a white guy, that means he's racist, he needs to be impeached. Something like that. Like, this is what they do. And then, on a lower level, you have the Young Turks and the like, and they're like, you know, everybody who brings up that groups of people exist, they need to be fired, right? They need to be absolutely fired. And I got my panties in a twist, and I'm real upset by this, and of course they need to get fired. We need to protest these people. They brought up that groups of people exist. That means they're Hitler, right? These are the people. You're talking about politicians. You're talking about clickbait. You're talking about, like, people making money off of you, charging you up, telling you about this lie. Racism. I mean, the thing is, I can't and I wouldn't deny that hatred exists. The Fox Sports lady expressed absolutely no hatred, ironically, but I'm not going to deny that people hate other people for whatever reason. Of course they do. People love to blame other people for their problems and this and that, and so, you know, they'll be like, oh, I hate that person because they look like they're different from me and they don't talk to me and stuff, and I don't like that person and stuff like that. Thing is, what I gotta tell you is, me personally, you can call me lazy if you want, and perhaps you're correct, right? But me personally, I don't have time enough in the day to hate somebody or even sincerely dislike somebody who I don't know, like, on any level. I don't care what their skin color is. Yeah, I said nigga. I said nigga a lot, right? Thing is, man, I can't go back on that now because I've said nigger a lot of times. On the internet, if you want to find it, you're going to find it. Right? If I ever make a name for myself, you're going to have Cenk and Anna Kasparian or whatever, two undercover lovers and stuff, talking mad mess about me, telling me that I should be fired off the earth because I said nigger. They're like, oh, you're a hateful individual because you said that word. Alright, I don't have time in the day to hate nobody. Alright, I'm doing things, I'm busy. Take your hate and go somewhere else with it. I don't have time. But however, you know what I'm saying, obviously I can't be a politician. Obviously I can't do this and that. Technically, I'll agree with you. I am more brash than Donald Trump. Dude, I do say things that are a lot worse than Donald Trump. Alright? But I simply don't have time for this. It is a trick. And it is a lie. It's meant to get your money. It's meant to get your support. It's meant to get you angry at people. And when you're angry, guess what? Reality, you don't understand it no more because you're angry. Right? Racism, that's a trick word. It's meant to trick you. Alright? And it works. And they get money from it. Understand that. Alright? So that was the end of the story time. But since I'm not leaving a link below to the Young Turks, alright, I'm going to leave you a link below to a music video that I've seen. And it's actually a music video from a long time ago. It was off of one of those, you know, American Bandstand type television shows from a long time ago. If you can watch this video and you can tell me that racism exists, not only that, it's tearing apart people's lives and stuff here in America, then God bless you. I think that you might be retarded and stuff, but I'll talk to you. I care about you, but that's retarded and stuff, man. We're all up in the tribulation, by the way. Anyways, it's July the 28th, 2017. I'll holler at y'all.